What's up, guys? Welcome back to another installment of Wednesday with the Wife. Today, I want to talk about something that's a little more serious, and that's social media and this whole mess that I feel like it's heading toward. For me, transparency in social media goes a million miles. I know that when me and Jennifer first got together, we had separate Facebooks. I would get a lot of messages from people, and I didn't want to have it. Joint Facebook eliminated 99% of that.
Maybe 95%. Some people don't care, that's the point.
But Facebook in general, I feel like it's very important that if you're married, you have now became one. So I feel like a joint Facebook page is important. That way, both people can see the things that are going on both sides. How you feel about that?
I wasn't expecting the question.
It's all right.
Well, it's peace of mind for us to have the same Facebook, because I know if someone from your past or some girl just wants to message you, then I get that same message. So there is no chance for, not that I think that you would, but if a man had a tendency to want to hide that, there's no opportunity for that, because I get the same notifications that you get even if we're apart. So that gives me peace of mind. And same for you. If I was to get a message, you would get the same message. So
Right. I feel like it eliminates a lot of chance for temptation to be connected to something that's outside of your marriage, which is harmful. Very. And that goes for emails, Instagram. I don't even do Instagram. It just got to the point where you can't just see what you want to see. You have to see what you want to see, and then a whole bunch of other crap that is just junk. Going back to the Facebook thing, you've heard me talk about it before, and that's being transparent with everything. As far as me and her being transparent with everything, we're wide open, and that's the way Facebook is. And I feel like a lot of people don't really understand that what they feel is private on Facebook isn't. It's bothersome to me when I have a person that I hold dear to me, and I go to their Facebook and I'm looking at some things, and then all of a sudden they've liked this page that has absolutely nothing to do with God. Not only does it not have anything to do with God, it has a whole lot to do with the pagan realm of things, Wiccan, witchcraft, and that's bothersome. And it really makes you question the person's character as a whole. It ruins the witness, and in all honesty, it destroys the name of God. It defames God, because what you're doing is you're putting it out there that you're a certain way, that you are a Christian, but then you're liking these pages and you're posting these things and you're sharing these things that say something different. And those people who are new to Christianity look at it and they feel like, oh, well, it's okay if I'm doing this because they're doing that. If they don't realize that what you're doing is wrong, so they get it confused, they get it twisted, and we don't need to be stumbling blocks for people. Bottom line is, a lot of people on the fence, with good and bad and right and wrong, and there is no fence. If we're on the fence, then Satan's got you, because it's either heaven or hell. There's no middle ground there.
I think a lot of people are unaware of the fact that I hope they're unaware, and that's would be the only, I guess, explanation, because, well, I mean, still that's in secret though.
Yeah.
But I think that a lot of people are unaware that with Facebook in particular, if you like a page, there is a section on your profile where any of your friends can go and see every page you like. And we do that with people when we add them as friends, because we have, I think, about 500 friends, but we probably follow less than 100, because when they send us friend requests, we don't want to deny their friends their friendship, but at the same time, we don't want to see the things that they share. And so we go and we look at their pages that they've liked, because that's the pages most people share from. It's the things that pop up in their feed, which is
Right.
their liked pages. And I think people don't realize that other people can see that, which is just as bad, because then you're trying to hide it. You know, you either are for God or you're against Him. And you know, when you go to like a page, like he was saying, I don't know if he's posted this video, but a love for the things that God loves and a hate for things. So before you like a page, just ask yourself, would God like it? And if He wouldn't like it, you probably shouldn't either, if you're going to claim His name.
Yeah, that's the thing. When a lot of people, well, that's from my past. Clean it up.
Yeah, you can go and unlike. So just click the button.
I mean, because it's whenever these people post something that's a page that you liked, it shows up in your feed, and then whether you know it or not, it also shows up in your friend's feed. And when you like a page, it pops up. Oh, so and so liked this page, and I'm like,
With the image of the page that you liked, and the other night it was disgusting.
I was very bothered the other
Shocking.
night. Something happened, and I'm scrolling Facebook. Boom, there it is. So and so likes. What? So we go to that page, and it shocked at everything I was seeing. I was like, this person liked this just recently, just the other day, liked this page. I'm just like,
And forever, for me, their witness is tarnished. You know, I'm not saying people don't make mistakes, but you are
physically,
deliberately pushing to like something and continue to receive feed from a page like that. So your word really doesn't stand with me anymore, or with God for that
Right.
matter. I mean, it just really doesn't, unless you turn from it. And according to what we saw after we went and looked further, that's not the case.
yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize the impacts that social media can have. It's not only a friends and family thing. It's a ministry thing. It's a job thing. Everybody looks at your social media because 9 times out of 10, that's going to show your character, and it just shocks me that I've held these people to these standards.
And there's many people. We're in no way like gearing into like one group of one person or even a couple of people.
I checked several the other night after that,
and it was very disappointing. And like I said, I know nobody's perfect, but you've got to take responsibility for your own actions, and what you put in is what you're going to put out. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. When it comes to supporting things, something that's very important to me is trying to help and support other people that I know that are in ministry, that I've looked at, that I've tested, that I've dug into. Support within the Christian community. And how's somebody going to feel if they go to my page and they see that I've liked some page that has a bunch of half-naked women on it, or something that has a whole lot to do with witchcraft? It's going to make you question. It's going to make you wonder. Supporting those things is giving in to the devil. It's giving in to the war. You're just waving a flag, and we can't do that. We need to be very, very, very conscious right now with the things that we choose to support, the things that we like, the things that we share, all of those things.
The animals are having a party.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
We'll clue you in on something, and this is something that's kind of on a personal level. I struggled for a long time with porn, and I was open with her about it, right?
Yep. When I met him
Yes.
from the beginning.
So even though I've overcome that and I've conquered it, I wanted to protect myself from the temptations. Walking around with a device that I could pretty much see anything in the world in my pocket, that's heavy. So I went through some precautions. I've set some things up a certain way, and I actually asked her to do it because if I set them up, it's kind of pointless because I would know how to undo it. I asked her to do it. She's got it done. And for me to know that I can pick up my phone and I don't have to worry about being tempted by filth or, even I'm good. It's a very freeing fact to me. And I feel like I honestly feel like every husband should be that way. Every wife, everybody who's in a union. These animals is crazy. Everybody that's in a union, a marriage, should protect themselves from these temptations. And guarding your electronic devices is just one huge step. Not a small step, it's a huge step because it gives her peace of mind. It's freeing to me, and I don't know how it would be to other people. I'm sure, oh, that's my privacy, blah blah. You don't have that in a marriage because you're one. So whatever I'm doing, she needs to be doing, or she needs to know, and whatever she's doing, I need to know. That's just the way it is in marriage. And if you don't like it, maybe you don't need to be married.
And but maybe some people don't know how to do it. Maybe they're interested. And I will tell you that if you have an Android device, your best bet is going to be something called Covenant Eyes. And it is something that you have to pay monthly for. I think it's like $15 a month, I think. But what happens is whatever goes on, say his phone, for example, he doesn't have an Android device anymore. But when he did, anything that went on his phone, anything he did in an app, anything he did on the web, I would get reports of. And when he got an iPhone, Covenant Eyes doesn't work the same for an iPhone. So what you can do with an iPhone is you have it set up in your restrictions, and you could do this with your teenagers too, so that they're not taking in things they shouldn't. You can fix it where your history cannot be deleted. You can fix where their history can't be deleted. You can fix it where they can't search anything that has a word. I mean, he tried to look up hot water heater the other day because he was fixing our hot water heater. Search wasn't allowed because the word hot was in it. I mean, he can't search anything that has any type of that type of word.
That was hilarious.
But he can't delete his history. You can prevent certain apps from being downloaded onto the device. So, yes, it's peace of mind. It isn't that I don't trust him, but I do know that this day and age, all of this stuff on these devices is geared towards sex. And the flesh is weak, so protect it.
We're getting notifications for pages that we've never seen before that is pretty much just soft porn. I've not looked at it. She's not looked at it, but that's what Facebook is pushing. That's what Instagram pushes. That's what all of these social media sites are pushing.
Even Snapchat now is where if you're watching a story of someone you're friends with, between that story and another story, there's a man taking off his shirt. I don't want to see this man taking off his shirt. I just want to see my friends. So we've even had a discussion that maybe in the near future, social media won't even exist on our phones.
And if it does, it will be a very limited situation.
Yeah, because he was saying today, we had a notification from a page, Latino something, and it was naked women. And we have never liked that page. We have never done anything with that page. And it's just, I guess it's spam, trying to get you to click it. But the problem comes to that is it puts the image in your head. Even if you're not looking for it, you can't,
Throws
it's
temptation
there.
in the bucket.
And so, I don't know. We had a discussion on the way home tonight about eliminating all social media, or maybe taking it off of our phones and just having it on our computer if we want to check things or post things. That's kind of just something we're thinking about. But if you don't want to go that far, Covenant Eyes, I'm sure he can link the website in the description. And other than that is go through the restrictions on your iPhone, can't delete history, all those things, just to protect yourselves. Not because you want to accuse anybody or just mistrust anybody or anything like that. You just want to protect yourself from this world, which is sinful.
Awful. Let me throw a little disclaimer out there. Facebook, like I said, all these social medias are pushing these things. And a lot of times things will happen because Facebook pushed them. Now, if I'm looking at somebody's likes or whatever it is that I'm looking at, and there's one, I realize it's something that Facebook has pushed out. It's their algorithm, whatever this junk is that they're doing. But if I go to this person's stuff,
their profile.
If I go to their profile and there's one, and then there's another one, and then and by the time I've went through 50, there's 20, 30. Can't really blame it on Facebook at that point.
Well, you can't blame it on Facebook at that point because they actually clicked like. Like what happened to us today, we didn't click like. It was in our notification for us to like it.
Right. Like
but we didn't. We ignored it. But when you go to someone's page, if you go to their About section, scroll down, it'll say liked pages. You can see every page they have ever clicked like on. And that's what we're talking about. You have to actually physically click like, and that means you're supporting it, you agree with it, you're looking at it. And there's many people on our Facebook that was so sad to see what they're liking.
And if it's from your past, clean it up because you're still seeing it if you didn't. So that's it. Basically, just protect your marriage against the social media mess that is going on right now. Social media can be used for a great thing, and a lot of good things can come from it. But they're really trying to push it away from that. They're trying to choke out anything good that we can do with it. So make sure you protect yourself protect your marriage. Marriage is number one, guys.
Yeah, you said, what'd you say? They were trying to push good things out? The other day I tried to boost a post that was a Christian post.
Yep.
And I had tagged in there, Christian wives, Bible, stuff like that. And it told me I was going to pay to boost this. Now pay my own money. And it gave me a notification that said it's not suitable. But yet these naked Latinos are suitable.
Yep.
And that's what it's turning into, just a big sex plot. It's disgusting.
It's sad. I hope y'all enjoyed this installment. Until next time, God bless you.